Hello, everyone.
A giant monster rose from the underground.
Seriously?
A loathsome giant worm. These monstrosities were every underground inhabitant's worst nightmare, and every Blockcraft player's, should they ever be patched into the game.
Hello, everyone. Dusk102 here, and welcome to this bullshit. I swear, I just started up the game.
The combative evil had killed a giant worm. That was even easier than a safari.
Yeah, for now, I'm willing to bet there's like some unearthly mother or something. I just started the game. Apparently when you destroy this, giant worms start coming. Which is terrible because it means you don't get a breather whatsoever.
The mindless army tottered into the gold mine, unimpressed by the numerous barrels of dynamite stored there. Barrels that could explode at just the slightest sneeze. Luckily, the undead didn't need to... Achoo! Oh. Oops. Nothing happened. I'm not on the side. But the careless evil should really be more careful around here.
Why?
Some of the dynamite exploded with a loud bang. While this didn't have quite the desired effect of opening a new path, it did provide access to a rich vein of gold. Gold is always good.
I already know that.
Dynamite disappeared in a brutal explosion, taking a fair amount of granite with it in the process. This opened up new avenues and opportunities to spread throughout the underground. The expanding evil's workers immediately set to work opening up new areas.
Yay! Well, let's deal with these guys first so they don't become a problem. This feels like a pathway to something terrible. I mean, we've already got worms. I mean, what's next gonna come at us? Alright, I think that's all I need. Yeah, that's probably all I need. Oh, I just know I'm gonna hate this. Okay, I need to be careful about this. Because I just know that they're gonna give me a lot of problems here.
The snowstorm was weakening. Not much longer, and it would be gone.
Well, what's the point of that right now? There's no one to freeze up there. I know this is gonna be bad.
The snowstorm had moved on, leaving icy paths behind it.
Now I want to start working on traps. Like crazy. Because if there really is a worm queen, I just know there's going to be a disgusting amount of worms. Of course, one worm is disgusting enough. I'll be back when we get to...
Payday.
When we get to whatever it is we're going to. I'll be back. We're back, everyone, and... Well, it's not a mother, but There's two of them and they're gross. I was actually expecting something worse, so this actually isn't that bad. Let's take a look at their faces for a second. They got cartoonish eyes. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I wasted resources with this one. I expected this to be much worse. I was even gonna use you. Guys, do you not see the worm that's right in front of you? I can't believe I have to spell it out for these guys. Why are they so stupid?
Once again, the undead had won. If they weren't completely brainless, they would probably celebrate. Unfortunately, the battle on the surface had not gone unnoticed. A hero camp very close by had noticed it, and immediately sent some scouts out to find out what had happened.
I don't care. The worms are dead. Let's just be grateful about that. We'll make a small guard room right here. We'll finish that as soon as possible. Whatever that may be. Man, look at these guys work. You guys are some busy bees. Man, I really gotta clean this place up.
The snowstorm was weakening. Not much longer, and it would be gone.
I don't care. There. We need 75. We'll deal with that later. Enemies have entered the dungeon. Never realized how slow you guys are.
The snowstorm had moved on, leaving icy paths behind it.
There they go. There they can move. Or not. There they go.
Payday! There are enemies in your dungeon.
I'm so happy and relieved that I don't even care. Good luck, folks.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
2 squads? Uh-oh.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
3? This is very bad. Ah, look at that mess. Well, it's over now. Oh, all out. Anyone in the cemetery? No, there's just one person. Alright, I want you. You guys can stay. You. I want all of you. And Barthas. Oh, jeez, there's more coming already. You guys are so annoying. Where's Barthas? He's already dead, okay. Well, let's see what's up here. Okay, destroy that. We'll get to you in a second with your turn. Well, at least destroy that. Thanks. Any day now. There. Okay, that's gonna stop some of them from coming. Thank goodness I already have an army. Oh, come on!
What's that? A dwarf coming. Forwards! Follow me and destroy the living!
As a matter of fact, a dwarf camp did appear before the corrupting evil's creatures. The dwarves had stored tons of dynamite there, apparently in an attempt to get through to previously unmined gold veins. This was dangerous territory. The slightest wrong move could cause the highly explosive mixture to explode. Fortunately, the cannon fodder burning evil creatures were already dead. So, in a fit of bustling evilness, it just sent them on in. With a mighty bang, the dynamite took the dwarf camp with it on a trip out of this world. However, the slavering evil had first destroyed all of the dwarves, so none were around to die in this spectacle. Tragic.
Whatever. Wait, you're an elemental. Why are you slowing down? You're made of nothing organic that would slow down in the cold. Whatever.
Payday.
I'm so happy that we're making such quick progress.
The snowstorm was weakening. Not much longer, and it would be gone.
I'm not even kidding. I was ready to call this the worst mission. Boy, was I ever ready.
The snowstorm had moved on, leaving icy peaks behind it.
Well done. Not really. I'm actually surprised we got this far. I'm happy at the moment. Admittedly, I don't expect it to last. What? There's another one? When did that happen?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, I got traps for them. I don't have traps for that. Well, kill him. When did you even appear, anyway?
The corrupting evil had defeated one of the giant worms. If its creatures had been hungry, it could have made a stew out of the thing.
Ew. That's gross. There goes the bard. Gotta kill one more though. You guys coming or what? There. You okay? Well, he's angry. Who ever heard of a happy undead anyway? I'm sure it's fine.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. A snowstorm began to sweep across the overworld.
Great.
It's
Keep
payday.
one of you guys here to do research. I guess I'll keep the Lich to make pots. And the gremlins are gonna stay to help out in the cemetery when you guys die. I'm finding more use for you guys inside the dungeon rather than out of it. Especially in this hellish situation. Okay guys, right here. They're right down here, so be quick about it. Are they attacking us with catapults? That's not even fair. We can't even
And
see them.
luckily, one was raging. Now was the time. The snowstorm was weakening. Not much longer, and it would be gone.
You're kidding. I have to fight through all of that?
The snowstorm had moved on, leaving icy paths behind it.
I don't know how that death bolt's holding out. I'm surprised he lasted that long on his own. This is nuts. I think I'm gonna need absolutely everything to fight that.
A giant worm appeared in your dungeon and started tearing the place up.
Why? Why are there more giant worms? Maybe there is a queen. I truly believe I'm gonna need everything just to fight. Oh my god, look at all those enemies that come into the dungeon.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
You know what? This is now the worst level
A giant worm has been killed.
in the game.
Thing too. There are enemies in your dungeon.
I know, there's a huge army. And it just doesn't end. Oh sure, be sure to get absolutely every trap. Are you guys coming or what? Yeah, they're coming. At a snail pace, but they're coming. This is ridiculous. This is just nuts. And there's even more coming. Fantastic.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Yeah, we're already ahead of you.
It's payday.
Are they dead yet? Finally. Well, in a few seconds, there's gonna be a storm. Look what they did to my traps. How on earth did they eat through traps that fast? These levels are just too difficult. One. Okay.
A snowstorm hit the overworld.
Come on, I want to raise the dead. There we go. Hey! Knock that off. You know what? If they're gonna be so rude, attack. Attack now and attack hard. You're kidding. My everything was not enough. This is ridiculous.
The snowstorm was weakened. Not much longer, and it would be gone.
The contagious disease is working.
The snowstorm had moved on, leaving icy paths behind it.
Destroy that. Destroy it now. Thank goodness. That's one less headache to worry about. That is one less problem to deal with. Oh, I hope there isn't another one. By the way, I know that last episode was pretty small compared to what I usually do with these things, but I'd like to point out to everyone that you only saw a quarter of what I did throughout that entire night. That's how terrible this is. Ugh. Sure, make some more. I think his head nearly fell off when I smacked him. Heal faster. Oh my gosh, he's actually relaxing faster. How is that even possible? You can't just beat someone to death and demand that they relax harder. It's a funny concept, but it's impossible. Oh goody, more enemies. There's less though, or not.
There are enemies in your dungeon. It's payday.
I'm just waiting at this point. What else is there to do?
A giant worm appeared in your
Oh, for crying out loud.
The combative eagle had killed a giant worm. That was even easier than a safari.
I'm not liking this. And more are coming. Is anyone else sick of this level yet? Because I know I am.
A snowstorm began to sweep across the overworld.
Good. Just destroy that tent, please. Actually, what's over here? That one place isn't corrupted, so I'm curious. A potion. go? It disappeared from existence. Whatever. Everybody hurry before... Yep. This is a very unfair level. Thank goodness.
The snowstorm was weakening. Not much longer, and it would be gone.
Who cares? My biggest problem is finally gone. Two catapults.
The snowstorm
There's
had moved
more?
on, leaving icy paths behind it.
Please don't be another tent. Oh, there isn't another tent. Good. I was worried that was going to be a thing. Come on, one more.
Well fought, soldiers. All living things, once again, utterly destroyed. That's the way it's supposed to work. Get in.
As a matter of fact, the mindless army had fought well indeed and defeated the second gold mine's defenders. The impatient evil didn't want to wait for a snowstorm and instead sent its creatures directly into battle. Obviously, successful. I should write that down. That shouldn't have been possible. The developers should rectify that right away. The exploratory evil's creatures had entered the gold mine. This underground felt strangely familiar. In fact, this mine was only a stone's throw away from the throne room. It might even be possible to connect them using a little dynamite.
Shh! Enough talk from you. We need to get up the mountain.
This Barthus just doesn't know how to appreciate a good story. Anyway, it seems like there may be another entrance to the north.
Oh, come on!
This would hopefully reveal a direct path to the top of the unknown mountain.
Whatever.
Deafening explosion, a modicum of dynamite said goodbye and opened a new passage from the gold mine to the throne room. This new route would make things much easier for the pyromaniac evil's workers.
Uh-huh. Well, something tells me... You know what? I'm not even going to be using these anymore. I'm just saying, there's no point in these anymore. I'll be back, everyone. I'm gonna make sure I'm ready for this giant worm. I know there's gonna be even more. Maybe 3 this time. BRB. Well, we're almost there. I can't tell just how far it is. Wonder if this next dig is gonna open it. It should, from the looks of it.
The corrupting evil's
Oh,
puppets
God.
had discovered a way to the top of the mountain. From here, it would be but a short distance. Another worm? Oh, this is getting boring. Okay, I will admit the thing is truly monstrous. A huge behemoth arose from the ground, the mother of the smaller worms, it would seem. She also seemed somewhat less than enthralled with the deep in it now evil's treatment of her brood. The worm had to die. There was no other way to the top. Apart from that, you are evil, so you'd kill them anyway. Get on with it.
Sure, putting up a good fight. What do you call it anyway? Giant worm brood mother. Ew. It's almost dead.
The giant worm brood mother crashed to the ground, defeated. For a short moment, the fashion-designing evil wondered whether it should make itself a new outfit out of her skin, but that was too slimy and disgusting for even the undead evil to consider. But the way was now clear, and the mindless army was able to shamble off towards the summit.
The way is clear. Come, my brothers, follow me. Destroy all living things.
I can live without that for a while. We need to deal with these worms. Come on. More. Great. At least we're not being attacked by the people. Yet. I'm sure that'll change soon. Would you stop that? Thank goodness those traps are there. You know what? Guess hasn't cooled down yet. Are you dead yet? I can't even see its health bar. Where is it?
The corrupting evil had defeated one of the giant worms. If its creatures had been hungry, it could have made a stew out of the thing.
You know, it doesn't get less gross when you say that. Now let's kill this one.
A snowstorm hit the overworld.
There. Well, on one plus side, there isn't going to be any more worms. Thank goodness for that.
It's payday.
You're allowed to get paid.
The snowstorm was weakening. Not much longer, and it would be gone.
I don't care. Let's just finish this. Everyone here? Looks like it. Let's go. Don't start saving now. Just get in there.
The snowstorm had moved on, leaving icy paths behind.
Oh, okay. I was starting to think there was nothing here.
The
Wait.
corrupting evils creatures had reached the summit of the unlonely mountain, represented here by the end of the map and the level. There, a fateful ritual would decide whether or not the absolute evil would return.
You've come a long way. It's just a short distance now. Evil will return.
Yeah, yada, yada, yada. That's what I just said.
Yes, exactly. Martha Snow, you have to play your part. Your willingness to sacrifice yourself will go down in the history of evil. You will be an excellent vessel. Huh? Vessel? What kind of vessel?
Oh man, this guy is so slow on the uptake. But that's something for the next mission. So, once again, the summit was close. The corrupting evil's mindless army set about climbing the rest of the way. It was there that the three splinters of evil would meet. That's not likely to be all that peaceful.
Whatever. It's done. Oh. I can't tell you guys how annoying that was. But there's going to be three evils working together. So that's got to be easier. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in what I'm hoping is the last episode of this series. This used to be fun, but the DLCs are just way too hard. Anyway, bye-bye.